Hey everybody, Chad, Nobody Else's Auto. We are in Hutchinson, Kansas at the Hutch Swap Meet this morning. Pretty early, we just got here. Obviously, still a little dark out. Lights are still on. So people are just starting to pour in. And we'll see how the day goes. This isn't typically a real huge swap meet, but it's only about 50 miles away for us. We always like to check it out because it's a swap meet and you got to go anyway, right? That's what I thought. So anyway, we'll see what happens. Like I said, hopefully this fills up nicely this morning and we have a good day. So we'll see. So still a lot of empty holes. This typically all fills up in this area. Some people are here getting set up, getting ready to go. It did open yesterday for vendors, but still lots of empty holes marked off here that hopefully will be filling up soon. This building, I did just peek my head in there and it is fairly full in there already. So we'll make a quick lap out around here, see what's going on, check out what these guys are unloading. Probably gonna see some friends today. Excited about that as well. And we'll see what the morning entails. Hopefully it is successful. Well, it's getting to be a little bit more light out, but still not a ton of vendors here. Threat of rain overhead. I think that's going to keep people away, at least for a little bit, to kind of see what this weather does. But we got a good start. Got some stuff bought. We're going to head out to the truck, unload the golf cart, and then keep making the rounds and checking things out. So. Heading out to unload, come back and do some more looking. The building filled up fairly well, but it's still pretty thin outside. I think we're about ready to wrap things up for the day. I'm gonna go start gathering up a few things I've got bought and get loaded up, get the golf cart loaded up and get headed home. So we'll get out of here, get this stuff back, get it sorted out. And I did buy a few things, so even though it wasn't a huge swap meet, still ended up getting some stuff bought, which is always a good thing. And we'll go check it out here in just a little bit. Well, we're gonna throw in the towel here. It's getting close to noon and it just never filled up. These skies, I think, pretty much torpedoed a lot of this deal this year. Never did rain. We got a few sprinkles this morning. Like I said, it's almost noon. But all these vendors who typically fill this whole area out here, all probably scared off because of the rain. And like I said, I can't say that I blame them. They've had some pretty good rain showers here in the past, and it's made it kind of miserable. So we still did fairly well. We're loaded up, ready to head out of here. Got stuff in the back of the truck, got stuff stacked all around the golf cart. So we're gonna get headed out of here, get home, get this stuff unloaded, sorted out, check it all out. Well, we made her back to the shop, and it was an okay morning. Like I said, Hutch is not that far for us, about 50 miles. So like I said, you're gonna go check out a swap meet when it's only 50 miles away, right? And for as thin as the crowd was, we did okay. You know, the weather really kind of screwed those guys this year. Actually ran into some people who said, yeah, I had spaces, but it looked like the rain was going to pour, so we just didn't even bother loading up to come. So unfortunately, that's what happened. You know, the inside obviously stayed pretty full, but man, the outside was just thin. But worked out all right for us. Let's check out some of the cool stuff we brought home. Now, even back at the shop, the skies still look awful gray and threatening, but have not gotten wet, believe it or not. Had a few sprinkles at the swap meet, a few sprinkles on the way home. So far, I mean, been outside all day and haven't gotten wet, miraculously. But did bring some cool stuff home, so let's check some of it out. Studebaker truck grill, 49 to 53 era. Needs a little bit of straightening, but man, this thing isn't terrible. Been in storage for years. You can see all the dust and dirt on this thing. So I think that's going to clean up pretty decent. Didn't see any rust in it. Kind of a cool piece. Looks like it's original paint. I think it almost looked pretty darn good on the shop wall, if nothing else. Did come up with another set of valve covers. Always love valve covers. These are actually off of a 54 Ford that we bought a bunch of pieces off of. A Y block. These are original with the original stickers. So that's what makes them cool to me. Obviously Y block valve covers are not that rare, but the original stickers on them with the age to it, just thought that was really cool. A couple of Ford dashes, starting off with a 64 out of a Galaxy. And the dash out of the aforementioned 54. There we can see the V8 on the dash, which matches the V8 valve covers we just looked at. For a 54 Ford, this was actually fairly well loaded. It had a clock, it had a radio. Yes, those were accessories. You didn't automatically get that stuff back in those days. This one even still has the lighter in it. Got help coming out to inspect the new load. Right, Goofball? What do you think, Goofball? What do you think? And they actually cut the whole nose off of this 54 Ford. Cut it right in the middle of the fender well. Once again, the V8 on the fenders. But the whole grill, everything relatively straight. The center's got some dings in it, but a great looking wall hanger, or if nothing else, there's a lot of good pieces left on this 54 nose to help with some restorations. One more part, then we're gonna get to some of the fun stuff. This is kind of a neat piece, actually. V8. This is a 40 Ford pickup hood, believe it or not, for the commercial series. Pickup or big truck, actually. Had these cool Ford scripts on it. This one, as we can tell, also has been stored inside for a long time. Fresh out of storage. The V8 was actually stamped in the side of this hood. This was the 95 horse flathead, as noted by the hood ornament on this particular hood. This actually released right here on the front with this piece of trim that went right down between these Ford script moldings on each side. Hood molding's bent, but not a terrible old hood, and a really cool looking hood with a V8 stamped right into the side of it. So that's some of the work stuff. Let's get to some of the fun stuff. A new addition for the Tractor Mike tractor collection, a toy Cockshut 70. This is a more modern piece. It does have a tag on it. It was made in 2001. It was made as a collector's piece. A little bit of paint loss on it, but kind of a cute little booger. Sent Tractor Mike some pictures of that, so he said go ahead and snag that for his collection. So we loaded that one up and brought it home. And another one for our pedal car collection, the pedal car cab over. This isn't one you see very often. This was actually considered a cab over with this tall front end. There's some really great original stuff about this, and there's some stuff that's not so great about it. Obviously, Ace thinks it's okay. You think it's okay? Has what appears to be original diesel lettering on the side of it. The wheels have, I believe all the wheels have been changed. These are obviously new. This one I think is off of something else. Does have the original rack stake sides on the back. Someone attempted to paint the front part of it purple. I'm hoping we can possibly salvage some of this by getting some of this purple off, but who knows? That's kind of a crapshoot. It does have the original exhaust pipes on them. This has a very tall nose on it as part of the cab over design. So, kind of a cool piece. We'll spend a little more time on some of those on an upcoming Toy Tuesday. So that's some of the big stuff. Let's check out some of the cool small stuff that we've got. A little bit more of the fun stuff. Cans, signs, toys, we love all this stuff. Sky Chief Supreme, supercharged with Petrox, dated 59 on this particular sign. Another promo model. You guys know I'm a sucker for promos. 1974 Corvette in red. In great shape. We'll get that squeezed into a promo segment on an upcoming Sunday night. Some bump mobiles. I had a red one of these. We checked it out several weeks ago on a Toy Tuesday. This is another set of them. I believe there is a blue out there as well. I do not have a blue, but I now have a yellow and a red to go with my other red one. I may have to sell the other red one, but these things are brand new in the box. Pathfinder portable general purpose spotlight from the Auto Lamp Manufacturing Company, Chicago, Illinois. And yes, it is in here. This was a handheld accessory spotlight in the box, plugged in to your lighter. A few scuffs on it from storage, but kind of a cool piece. Still has the paperwork with it. Somebody bagged that up to protect it. But I thought that was kind of a unique, period correct, new accessory. Cans are always fun. Skelly polishing cloth. Love these Skelly cans with all the oil derricks and everything along the bottom of them. And these next two cans I thought were really interesting. GM moisture displacing lubricant. Sounds familiar to another product that we're probably all fairly familiar with. What else was water displacing? This is moisture displacing, water displacing. It's WD, like WD-40. Yes, WD-40 was actually meant as to displace water, displace moisture. So I think that was this GM's early version of WD-40. I don't know. Dad sprayed some on his fingers, so it kind of smells like it. Still have the caps on it. I just thought these were cool. I've never seen these before. Factory GM cans, and I just thought that was awful funny that it was moisture displacing instead of water displacing like WD. One more cool piece that I'm very excited to have, Railway Express Agency. The Railway Express signs are something that I've always kind of wanted. It's never been huge top priority, but it was always kind of one of those deals, if I could find one at a decent price, I'd like to have it. This is a smaller one. We'll spend a little more time with this on an upcoming Toy Tuesday probably as well. This is porcelain. It is a square, but it was mounted at an angle, the way the text is written across it. These actually were mounted on the trucks. I've got a 39 Ford Railway Express truck out at the yard, and you can see where the outline of this style of sign is still on that truck. So it's not perfect. It's got some damage, but one of those that's always kind of been in the back of my head. If I found one, it'd be kind of nice to have type thing. So there again, considering these skies were not kind to the Hutchinson Swap Meet this year, we did okay. We got some cool stuff to sell. We got some cool stuff to keep. We got some cool stuff for Tractor Mike. Dad picked up some cool stuff. And like I said, for as thin as it looked and for not filling up because of this weather, because it usually does fill that whole grassy area, this weather obviously did not help it a bit, but we did okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, thanks for watching. Appreciate you stopping by, checking out the finds from the Hutch Swap Meet. check out the channel. Check out some of the other old iron we have on there. And as always, if you got any questions, just give me a shout. 620-786-4428. Really the only way to get a hold of me. Hit that subscribe button. Start hanging out with us. We cover all this stuff on here. Toys, signs, cars, parts. We have a good time doing it. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned. A lot more cool stuff coming up. And we'll catch you soon on the next one.